MMOs. I'm your host, Mysticraven. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do some commentary and some gameplay as usual. It's kind of interesting. You get, when you go on YouTube, you get suggested videos, right? And I have done more than my fair share of ESO content. And I get a suggestion by some YouTuber I don't know. I mean, whatever. There's hundreds, if not thousands. And he's talking about report card of the state of PvP in Elder Scrolls. Now, I'm watching this, and I'm not going to throw him under the bus or anything, but after watching this, I actually it just starts penetrating my mind. Like, do these guys even PvP? I mean, they're showing clips of PvP footage, but how frequently are they actually fucking PvPing? That becomes my question. Because one of the things he starts talking about is literally like snipe. And, how people have a problem with it, and he just thinks they're biased, and I'm like, no. Snipe, okay, so as he's saying this, I'm thinking, like, snipe itself is not the issue. It's when it's spammed, and you only see one animation hit you, and you die, is the issue. I'm like, if you don't know that, why in the fuck would you make that comment? And then all of a sudden, I'm listening to more, and I'm like, it's not terrible, but I'm like, you're missing like huge points, man. You're like, you've just lost so many points. And he's like, talk about heavy armor, light armor, medium, and I'm like, listen, I'm thinking I can't even comment because I just feel like I would just completely throw this dude under the bus and just like even on his comment page and rip him. Because I'm like, are you playing the same game? Are you playing the same game? Like, are you not aware, like, of the simplest things that start fucking up when you're PvPing in this game? Are you not aware of it? It's not the combat itself. It's not this or that. It's a multitude of things combined that makes the PvP frustrating. It's not the simple fact that it's not fun. It is fun. It is. The foundation's here. The core's here. Everything that you want from a game and its PvP is present, except it's missing. It has the underlying issues, which makes it frustrating. And for newer players coming in, they think it's just great. It's like, oh, this is cool and this is this, because it has those elements to it, right? But when you have mechanics that are flawed, and you have bugs, and you have performance issues, and you have these crazy fucking sets, what's left is the aftermath of bleh. And after you PvP, I don't know, hundreds of fucking hours, you realize this game is crazy. I'll hold ball, just protect and heal. Whatever, man. We got to get it first. I'm down. You can hold it. 3v3v3. Don't know anybody in here. Absolutely nobody. Like Chaos Ball, I love this game. Everything's like, it's here. Alright. Can't believe that just happened. When that blade went up there, I'm like, sniper. Ooh, dude, I like this guy already. I don't know how in the fuck he got up here. All right, there. This is smart.
Guide us.
DKs everywhere, I swear to God.
The ball is loose. Be swifter than the current.
This is fucking excellent. Annoying as fuck, but it's excellent. Oh, the purple team is still fighting the green. What a bunch of idiots, man. Get off me! Yep, shield stacking is definitely not broke.
Somebody pick up the ball.
Green's a pretty formidable opponent. Purple, not so much. Look at this is why. You always got some dumbass. See? That's fucking dumb. You always got some dum-dum on a team. It's pretty fucking sad. Come on. Fucking werewolves. Get the...
We picked up the ball. The river flows strong.
Get off me. See, the fucking purple's a bunch of idiots, man. They're like clueless as fuck. Like, we got the ball, and they're still chasing down the green. Bunch of fucking dips. My team's winning. Purple, I have to thank Purple for their stupidity. Good job, Purple team. All of you were completely fucking useless. Say one. Crix was the only one that was resourceful. The rest of these dumps were dumps. Fucking dumps. And Pit Demons, I would have given up to you because you were actually playing with purpose and, you know, veracity, but fucking Stormlords just kept fucking with everything, man. What a bunch of dumps. Fucking waste of fucking space. Sometimes I feel like the 3v3v3 is not a good idea. Because you always get that one team that just is completely fucking clueless how to play the game. Like, what? Huh? There's a ball? No. Oh my god. GG, guys. Pit Demons, I'll give it up to the Pit Demons. The poor Pit Demons, man, trying to play the objective, and here comes Purple just, oh yeah, we're gonna, we're just totally gonna fuck with everything. God, I hate those players. They're the worst. They're the god-awful worst. They're like junk. They're junk. And that's another thing, like the survivability, like we were talking about that yesterday. The problem of it is certain things, like in heavy and shield stacking, there's like so much focus on mitigation that it makes it slows the game down, right? Considerably. And that is problematic in sometimes when in group play. Like solo play, it's one thing when you isolate a player, right? It's completely, and people should say, well, it should be harder when you're in a group, but the problem of it is there's so much healing, there's so much shielding, there's so much damage mitigation that it literally is a struggle for a player or two players to get through a group of 3 or 4 players. If they're, if they have a healer or a tank, or people are using, that heavy armor. You add other sets on top of this that are healing. On top of it, they're procs. There's, that's why Slodes is so, like, god-awfully good for a DPS. Because it cuts through shields. It cuts through block. It cuts through. And that people are using shields and block and this and that. And you're like, how in the hell do you deal damage? Well, suck it up and go with Oblivion or go with Bleeds. Those are your two options, man. But Bleeds will even if you bleed, shields can mitigate the dot, which is completely mind-boggling to me. But I don't know, man. It's not one thing that makes the PvP in this game. The PvP is not terrible. It's just awful at the moment. Okay, terrible means it's never going to receive help. It's pointless. It's like awful means, hey, it's bad. It's really bad, but it's fixable. It's like I'd rather have awful than terrible. Terrible is like you're fucked. There's no hope for this game whatsoever. Awful just means like it at one time it was probably good, then it was bad. Actually, in my opinion, the PvP in this game was never good. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I remember when I could do this, we could X," and it's like the game. If you're saying that, that's a statement within itself. It's like if you can take a bunch of dummies and beat the shit out of them with broken mechanics, that's a statement within itself. Thank you for proving my point. Thank you. Because that's not skill. There's broken ass bullshit. Sure, a player understands the mechanics and are skilled enough to do it, which is commendable. But to say that the game had skill-based elements to it, I would say bullshit. Because the fundamentals were not, flawed from the introduction. And we see that. And I feel like the game's PvP is fast-paced. It's fun. Everything's here. What you want. It is. And when after watching some of these videos, because then I went on to another video and another video, I'm like, what the fuck are these dudes talking about? Like, what the hell are they talking about, man? I mean, this has nothing to do with the dodge system. This has nothing to do with the medium armor. Why it's not being able to perform. Medium armor hits hard. And you have a lot of speed associated with medium armor. That the problem of medium armor is when you get into those isolated encounters is its survivability in comparison. Right? And when you can put the same class in the same in the same DPS, lower its damage but give it survivability, who do you think wins? Who do you think has the advantage? Even if you took the same player, and put him from a heavy build, which he's accustomed to, and put him into a medium, there's a significant difference of gameplay. So there's reasons why you see people sacrifice their damage intentionally for more survivability and more capability to sustain. There's reasons behind that. And the state of PvP is reflected based on these facts. Nobody can dispute that. Okay, I know. I think I've seen temp before. So this will be interesting. I might have to switch my build back. I still got my vicious death on from the other day, from yesterday. All right. Like shield stacking. Why is it so powerful? I've said why it's powerful. I've said it. Priority gets lost and there's no spillover. Add the two together, it's a disaster in mechanics. Yeah, I would leave too if I lost my little butt buddy. There goes my dumbass team. Congratulations, red team. Great. Got to try hard on us. At least the fucking red knows how to stay together. I'll give them that much. See, they're setting up for flanks. Makes me almost think that they're pre-made. But they're not moving in right. Like this dude overextending is just fucking dumb. He just set us up for failure. Why I hate wardens. They're so dependent on that fucking shocks, and that's one of the problematic aspects to the class. Red's doing really good. My team is a fucking bunch of idiots. You gotta lure him in. Really? Almost. Now, if purple is smart, they could seal the deal. Yeah, it's totally a pre-made. Oh shit! No, 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 no! Don't tell me that. Talk about mitigation, right? Let's talk about mitigation. Look at this. Why do you think we got two people using guard? Come on, man. Come on now. Skill? What skill do we have in this game? Come on now. Get him! Finish him! Get off. You ain't good enough, son. You know how I can tell? Because you're using fucking guard. When you're using guard against me, you ain't fucking good enough. Fucking bar swap. Look, all it is a giant fucking mitigations fight. Don't tell me about this game. Don't fucking ever tell me about this game. Don't ever tell me about this game. You guys have no idea what the fuck you're talking about most of the time. These people doing report cards, state of PvP and shit. Don't fucking tell me. Stop it. You guys are idiots. Don't fucking tell me about this game like you know. You don't know. You don't fucking know. You have no fucking clue, bitches. Look at this, see? Gotta take out that fucking healer, man. Like I said, you ain't good enough, son. You're not. Get over it. If you have to use a guard, I'm telling you, for the God's sakes, you are not good enough against me. If you're dependent on a guard, you are not good enough to even be in my shadow, let alone my presence. Nice isolation game. Lure them out. Give them a little breathing room. They'll follow. God dang it. Come on, you dorks. Why'd he drop, noob? Come on. Come on down! Fucking God. Good job, red team, though. Give it to me now, baby. Too much mitigation in this game, man. Seriously. You guys ever want to know? This is why. We're at 3 minutes and nobody's even at 300. Come on now. I mean, this is all just proving my point. Like, state of PvP in this game? Come on now. You have no fucking clue. Dude, seriously? Oh, looky. They're coming my way. Oh, you guys were so close. Not.
This was going to happen.
No CCs. They finally got me. My first death. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. And I did 1 mil damage. Don't tell me about this game, boys. Don't. Nobody gets to talk shit in this game. No content creator gets to ever talk shit. Not nobody. Nobody gets to talk about the fucking real shit about this game. Nobody gets to talk it. Nobody gets to talk shit in this game. Nobody. Fuck all of you. You don't think I know? You don't think I know? Y'all are high. Oh, nice. A little premature. Like I said, why do you think Slodes is so fucking OP? Really? Boy, you came so... Ah! I killed myself! He came so close to killing me. Not. Fucking not. Shield stat... Oh, God damn. I'm telling you guys. The state of PvP in this game is shit. Look. Look. This match just proved every word I said about mitigation. Every fucking word. Every fucking bit of it. Every fucking bit. You want to know the state of PvP in this game? It's fucking shit. 1.1 million damage. 1.1 million. Look. 1 point. There was 2 of us that got over 1 million damage. Don't tell me about this game. Don't. Don't tell me about it. Don't. If you're a content creator and you're doing a report, let's be fucking honest here. Let's go. I'm going to go off on these dumb fucks for a second, for a minute, for fucking whatever. If you think you know PvP and Elder Scrolls and you do a report on the state of PvP, then that alone states that you are fucking arguing with yourself. You're trying to make the justification for yourself. Because the real content creators, there is no state of PvP. The PvP is trash. Because it's fundamentally flawed. It has fundamental flaws to it. It has fundamental flaws. You don't do a report card on the PvP in this game. You don't do the state of PvP, Merkmeyer. You don't do that shit. And I'm not bagging anybody. Don't get me twisted. I know players who do that. But don't fucking compare it. Because it's been broke from the get. This has been broke from the get. It's just players know how to do it. It's not skill. There's no skill behind it. I promise you that. I died twice, and once I killed myself. Why did I only die twice? I had people on me, but I'm using a broke system. I'm using a broke system. There's no spillover on shield stacks. Yeah, it's critical now. Whip-de-fucking-do. But with no spillover and loss of priority, no damage comes into me unless both shields are dropped. And if both shields drop, I just throw one, heal, stack, rinse, and repeat. And that's skill. And that's skill. When you have two people, one person tanking, throwing a guard on another person, and another person's just healing, like, do you think that's skill? Does that take skill? When somebody drops a CC and hits the I win button because they hit a Mopots, they don't get CC'd and can 1vx with all these effects. Is that skill? No, I beg to fucking differ. I beg to fucking differ. When you have snipe scammers exploiting, I'll get my word there. When you see snipe scammers exploiting snipe spam because the animation bug, is that skill? No, absolutely not. There's no skill in this game. There's none. I wish the foundation's here, but I'm telling you guys, don't talk about the content creators. I swear, are not PvPers. A lot of them aren't. The ones who do like, oh, I've never heard of you, and yet you're going to do a state of PvP. Shut the fuck up. Yo, Phoenix, what's up? Cal, morning. Thank you so much. Good morning. Hope you're enjoying this great morning and rant on my dude. Tell them, right? They call self-skilled. They call self-skilled, right? That's what it is, Phoenix. They call it skill, but it's not. There's no skill. There's none. And I know a lot of people don't want me ragging on the game because the people might enjoy it. Hey, if you enjoy it, fine, have at it. But don't say it's something when it isn't. Call it for what it is. Call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be real about it, let's mention the pros, the cons, and why it's working maybe too good, and why it's so like whatever. The funny thing is, most of them don't know. The players who think they're good, most of them don't know the truth. And even if they did, I don't think they can handle it. That's why I said I don't think I'm skilled. A lot of people were like, "You're a good PvPer. You're really good," and I'm like, I don't feel it in this game. Like, I don't use emopods. Why? Because I get the challenge. I get a better challenge using trash. At least in some retrospect, it'll give me more of a challenge. If I use emopods on my tunes, watch the fuck out. I'll clear house. I'll clear fucking house. I will fuck so many people up using immobilization potions that it's not fucking funny. It makes me sick. It makes me fucking gut wrenched. How many people I will clear if somebody can't CC me. So I'm like, I want to give at least a fighting chance to the people and give myself a challenge. Can I pull this off with trash? Because I gotta present some skill, right? But it's not. There's broken shit, and I'm a slave to it because how effective it is. Because it's too fucking gross. And then the devs are left caught with how do we take care of this? We introduce a set like floats. Okay, great. There's our counter. It's working. Shields and heals, just like DCUO is broken. Right. You're nice at ESO, but your honesty makes you OP. Oh, thanks, Phoenix, man. Bro, your mic is cracking. Okay, let me try to fix it. Hopefully that's better. I have to get. So let me go ahead and play it. Make sure it sounds better because I can't. Hello. So let me go ahead and play it. Make sure it sounds better because I can't. Yeah, there it goes. So let me go ahead and play it. Make sure it sounds better because I can't. Yeah. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I feel like this game has gotten Like, when I first got into Battlegrounds, I'm like, this is cool, this is good, solid foundation, everything's here. They need to incentivize it, and they could have came out with better sets, to be honest. Impreg is probably the best set you'll get. You know, I mean, honestly, you know, whatever. And a lot of people would say the other set's okay, repost, but Coward sucked. You know, I mean, it really sucked. Vanguard, it's a niche set, but I just felt like there were not enough incentives for Battlegrounds, but it performs a lot better than Cyrodiil, you know, so because, you know, their system can handle Battlegrounds a lot better than it can with the Siege. Especially in large scale battles. The Siege in Cyrodiil gets just too crazy. But shields, if you're going to introduce a shield system, you have to understand, you have to apply a spillover mechanic. You have to in an MMO. If you can't figure out how to apply spillover, your best bet is never to apply a shield without a global cooldown. Some games understand that they can't figure out the math to divert the excess damage onto the character. So what do? They apply a global cooldown, right? And that alleviates the reapplication of the shield system since there is no spillover. And that was something that's been known in MMOs for, I don't know, for God how long. It's been probably at least 15 plus years. So it's like, why don't you guys understand the fundamentals behind what you're doing? Like, you have all the main effects here, all the main priority of what you've done and how you implemented it, and it's beautiful. This open world is beautiful. The environment is beautiful. The quest lines are beautiful. Everything about the arc of the game, of the structure of this game and its foundation and its core elements is present. But when we have content creators who are trying to justify the state of PvP, they're not talking to the audience. They're talking to themselves, because you're trying to justify why you're playing a class, or why you're using a set or an ability, or you're making a justification. I'm not justifying anything. I'm using a crutch set on 2 of my builds, which is Slodes, because I have no other option, no other counter aspect to take care of shield stacking. And then when a shield stacker dies to Slodes, they are pissed. They're like, you use a crutch set. You use a broken mechanic. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Right? Don't hate me. I'm not hating you for doing something that, is broke. Hell, majority of people are going to go ahead and do that. But pay the same respect. You can't hate me for trying to use a crutch system to counter your broken mechanic. Okay? Don't hate on me because of that. And did it take me skill to utilize a crutch system? No. That's why I get frustrated, because I can see the potential what the game offers, but it falls between the cracks. It fails to execute. It fails to deliver. It's packaged well. The game's packaged well. Like, it has everything you would want from a PvP game. It has the elements of heavy, medium, and light armor. Problem of it is, medium armor is reliant on, speed and dodge. But the survivability aspect to the medium isn't apparent in comparison to the heavy. Right? When everything dictates on mitigation, and mitigation becomes so inflated, and let's use that word, inflated, it becomes problematic. So there it is. I mean, I kind of feel like PS4 wanted good MMOs, but had no real direction. So true. Most PvP players look for glitches only after they lose. Right. Absolutely. That's exactly what it's about. You know, what becomes the most broken system becomes the most effective and the most utilized system, right? So if the more fucked up it is, it becomes more, you know, accessible and implemented into the fabric or the meta of the game structure. And that's not how you want to approach a game. That's just not, right? From a development standpoint, you literally have to sit there and start asking yourself, how do we deal with this? So we have balance isn't important. People want to talk about balance too. I love that fucking conversation. You have a class-based game. Guess what? There is no fucking balance. And balance shouldn't be the priority. It's not in a class-based system. There is no balance. Get the fuck over it and move on. What should be priority is the counterplay. I've always said that. That's been the Achilles heel of this game. Do not go in the middle. Do not go in the middle. Do not go in the middle. Snipe spammer already. Look. You see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Full bar dead. What ends up happening? Look, 10K on a focused aim. What happened? It bugged. I keep trying to tell people, it's the bug systems, man. Don't tell me about it. I wish that fucking dude was on my fucking platform. Really, dude? Boy, cocky motherfucker. Look at this. Fucking snipe spamming motherfuckers. All you hear is one thing and you can drop dead. I hope it's not Miles snipe spamming me. Where is my other dude? Why would one person leave the group? You fucking idiots. Look. Dude. Once again, you're not good enough. I keep trying to tell people, god damn it. You're not good enough to pull that shit. I'm a shield stacker. I'm using a broke system. I'm using a broke system, boys and girls. Okay? I understand you want to get on top. You want to CC, right? But it's broke. Okay? Get over it. Don't talk. Hey, you want change? Tell Zoss to change it. Tell Zoss to fucking change it. Why is everybody always on my nuts? Listen, dude. For the last goddamn time, I'm shield stacking, motherfuckers. Where did my teammates go? Yeah, see, these motherfuckers are hilarious. Bunch of fucking tryhards. All he's gonna do is chase me, getting his team fucking lost. Was it enough? Oh, somebody finally got me with the arrows. Look, there's no fucking skill. There's no goddamn skill in this game. Please do me a favor and shut the fuck up. And remember, I'm using trash pots, okay? Okay, we want to regroup. There's no skill. It's all a myth. I promise you. Where in the fuck? Get together and regroup. Green's gonna win because my team's fucking idiots. They have good players. This game actually could be something. Maybe one day. Oh, nice flank. Nice flank. Stay together, you fucking noobs. I'm tired of carrying your fucking asses. God.
Take them.
There's the sniper. Oh my God! Watch our flank! You're dead. I can't. What? Really? This dude again? Get over yourself, motherfucker. You need more than yourself to take me out on this tune. You're fucking giving up kills chasing me. What an idiot. I died twice, and both times it's got, like, ungodly... Whatever. Look at this. Fucking snipe spamming. There's a snipe spammer. Good job, Green. Green's staying together. I'm #1 for my team. And it just goes to show. I'm outscoring goddamn everybody. Fucking God. I can't make it up. There's the score. The one dude actually lost it for his team. My team actually lost it for whatever. GG, man. #1. Look at the score. 3,772 with 7 fucking kills. Miles got more kills than I did. And he did really good, by the way. I like Miles. Crix, really good. Who in the fuck was the dumb Dragon Knight? This dumb fucker was dumb as fuck. He was just giving up so many fucking... What? I don't know. I don't even know. I have no fucking comment on this dude. None. You don't isolate a shield stacking Sork. Even without emote pots, all I have to do is keep a shield up. You hit I'm still rooted, but my stun wears off. I shield again. I streak out. I break out after duration's over, and I keep moving. I mean, it's like this game just has so many fucking flaws. It has so many fucking goddamn flaws. It's pathetic. I'm not the best PvPer. I'm not the most skilled PvPer. And I'll leave it off with this. And anybody who's going to do a report card on Elder Scrolls, don't be biased. You're saying that players are biased. Okay? That's not the problem. The problem is you have to be objective. The game has the fundamentals here. It has the foundation for PvP. Oh, I'm leaving Miles, but thank you. GG. Yep. GG, Miles. The game has the fundamentals. It really does. I mean, not the fundamental. It has the foundation. It lacks the fundamentals. It lacks the fundamentals to be a great PvP. Because in development, they went the opposite direction of what's been established and why multiple companies have stuck to the Quidro Pro. And there's reasons behind it, because it's been, it's been done before to try to implement stuns on this, or how to shield stack, and do this and do that, and base everything on mitigation. Game companies have learned, if you're going to have higher mitigation, you got to cut the damage. You can't make something ungodly, right? You have to have a counter. For everything you implement, there has to be an associated counter mechanism or effect. It has to be applied. It has to be. Now, am I a developer? No, I was a tester. I was an alpha tester for not all of them, majority of the top industry companies. Majority of the top AAA companies, I was their private little test boy since alpha. And developers knew me. I've even gotten to like as soon as the game could be implemented for gameplay, I was pulled in. And I'm going for because of these reasons. This is why they valued me. Now I can read some code. I don't write code, but I can read it from the screen. So when there's errors or something's not resolving right, I could understand what was going on. You know, and be like, this is the problem, this is where you see it, this is where it should be implemented, and they do their thing, and then boom, poof, like magic. So, I'm trying to help ZeniMax as much as they might find me a thorn in their ass. I'm trying to help them in the long run by telling them, you're fucking up the most simplistic goddamn things. Shield stack. Your only way of fixing this, your only goddamn way of fixing this is one of two things. You have to go ahead and apply spillover, and you have to apply a GCD. There's no way around it, Zoss. There's no fucking way around it, Roble. There's no fucking goddamn way around it. Priority's lost. Spillover is non-apparent. It's a fucking overpowered mechanic. I'm not skilled. I just know how to fucking exploit the fucking mechanics that you've implemented. And so does hundreds or thousands of other players. Now, there's no skill associated. You gotta take CCs, like ground CCs, rooted CCs, and break on damage. You gotta take a stun and let it break on damage. A knockdown is a knockdown. It's always been the way. If you get knocked down, it's probably lights out. That's the rule of knockdown. It's like boxing. If a player's knocked out, 50-50 chance he gets up, 50-50 chance he's K'd. That's been the rule of knockdowns since the beginning. But stuns? No. So yeah, Zoss, you have a long way to go, my friends, in certain things. You have such a long way to go in implementing certain elements into your fundamentals of a game. And I can't stress this enough. For God's sakes, there's no skill associated in this game. There's just broken bullshit. I like God. I've got him. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Take it for what it's worth. If you wanna see these content creators, if you're watching a content creator and you see a report card, do yourself a favor. Ask the goddamn motherfucker to stream PvP, and then talk about it. Stream it, then talk about it. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, man, I'm out. Once again, I'm Mysticraven. This is Mystics MMOs. Once again, thank every one of you, and have a nice day.